percentage here. Make a scale 0%, 200%, 100%. So this is the pure shear end. Pure shear end. This is simple shear end. Simple shear end. So up to 20%. 20%. This is 80%. This field is simple shear dominated. I will explain this diagram but first in the term. Simple shear dominated. Are you able to read that? Pure shear dominated. Pure shear dominated. So this part will be general shear. General shear. So this scale, this side scale is kinematic vorticity number, WK. Kinematic vorticity number. Start from 0. Wherever it is 20%, there you write 0.3. And 80.95. Accordingly, you can divide this scale. This does not increase linearly. That is what I want to say. Wherever it is 30%, there it is 50.5. The percentage of addition or percentage of this combination and the vorticity number, they are not linearly related. You see this scale, gradually it is closer. The WK scale, here it is 0. You understand now? This side it is closer. 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, they are closer. As you go up, the spacing becomes more. So it is not a linear scale. But this is a linear scale. Percentage. So if pure shear is fully pure shear, vorticity number will be 0. That is what we saw yesterday. The formula you always remember, 2W upon, then tell me, root over 2 times x square x square plus y dot square plus z dot square. Very good. This is in radian. So this number, is 0 for pure shear. Why it is 0 for pure shear? Because there is no rotation. No rotation. For simple shear, it is 1. Simple shear, it is 1. Why it is 1? This rotation and this variation in the axis length, they are balanced in this ratio. So they are 1. And if you have both things together, they have different ratios. That is called your general shear or translation. You understand this part of the sentence? Understand that? Now we will see how does it affect other features. If I give a small problem, can you solve it? Not suppose like it is very easy. Once you solve, things will be easily remembered. Suppose I say like this, there was just unit circle. There was a unit circle. 1. Now I gave a shear 2 like this, it became like this. It became like this. It became like this. Understood? Yesterday we saw this part. Suppose this angle is 40 degree. So So this value is 40 degree. Which one? This one is 40 degree. 40 degree. So what he is telling, this ellipse, this ellipse has a dimension of say 1.5, other one will be 0.6, some value you write 6, 7. Because the area has to remain 1. Now you tell me whether it is a simple shear or a general shear or a pure shear. It is a simple shear, on which scale it is lying. This difference. Follow this point. Suppose you have a rock where there are circular things, and the same rock has been deformed. There are some circular markers. Circular markers are many in geological environment, like lights, some round tables. Suppose you have original thing preserved for it, and same time there is a zone which is different. So you can measure these two things. You can measure these values. What is the original value? What is the final value? What is the angle? Shear plane के साथ what is the angle? You can also measure. All these measurements you can do. So then he is asking whether simple shear deformation is taking place or pure shear or general shear. So how can you just do it? I will do it, but you see how you will do it. Now, what is x dash value? तो एमएस में याद है कि नहीं? एमएस में याद है? So 1 has become 1.5. ठीक है? 1.5 हो गया. तो कितना हो गया इसको? 0.5 हो गया. 0.5 हो गया. Difference. What is y? Y 0 ना? Y का तो कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ ना? Z is 1 minus 0.2. ऐसा ना? ये हो गया ना? Now what is W? W value कितना आएगा? हाँ? What is gamma value? Just write down these steps. Those who are not present yesterday, they can also understand. What is gamma value? Tan 40, very good. Tan 40 is equal to how much? 0.8.
Just 2 times for
हाँ?
2 into 10 for
वही तो बोल रहा हूँ आपको. So many steps involved ना, आप नहीं follow करेंगे तो just क्या? ये this psi value is giving you, from psi you can find out ना. Psi value you can find out gamma. Now, so now theta value is not given. Theta you may be asked to calculate. What is W value now? W is equal to tan inverse gamma upon 2. ये फॉर्मूला कहाँ से दिया था ना? तो W वैल्यू कितना आ गया? tan इनवर्स गामा ये हो गया आपका 0.41. सो W वैल्यू आपको आएगा 23 डिग्री. इसका tan इनवर्स होगा ना 23 डिग्री. कितना रोटेशन हो रहा है? W value from its original orientation to this orientation, W value निकल गया. क्योंकि गामा से ही तो सब निकलता है. थीटा वैल्यू also you can calculate. थीटा फॉर्मूला क्या था? थीटा वैल्यू गामा is equal to 2 upon tan 2 theta. So theta value will be 36. So theta value you can calculate from here. That will be something around 33 degree. You just apply this formula 30. So all these values you can calculate from this things. Then आप इसको W वैल्यू तो 23 का कितना होता है रेडियन में? 29 का रेडियन में कितना होता है? 0.4 in radian. Then you put all these things there. 2 into 0.4 divided by this square so निकलना 2 see all those things, huh? Something I'm writing, you can just be coming to the somewhere around 0.80 by 0.82. Something like that. Huh? Huh? Radius को? Just same thing, huh? Change will be so this was the original origin, 1 centimeter. Now 1 centimeter become 1.5. This is the change. This is the change. So you are telling whether you take 2 to 2.3. So this you will take. That is what you are telling me. Whether you will take 1 or 0.5. You take this 0.5. Point is time. You take the radius into consideration. Suppose you are taking the diameter, diameter आप लेते हैं ना, diameter of a unit को, suppose this is 1 ना 2 हो गया ना, तो 2 को 1 पकड़ो आप, unit करके ये कितना होता है 1.5 होगा ना, ये पॉइंट इसका ढूंढना ही है, unit सर्कल को कितना डिफॉर्म हुआ है, so 2 become 3 ना, but 1 become 1.5, the change is 1.5, थोड़ा ये सब MSc का knowledge एमएस में जो स्ट्रेस के लिए पढ़ाते थोड़ा ये क्लियर नहीं करा हो तो क्या होगा तो इतना मुश्किल हो जाएगा इस वैल्यूज कैसे निकलता है 1.5 एक्स वैल्यू कैसे निकलता है चेंजेस थोड़ा एमएस में एनीवे नो प्रॉब्लम नथिंग इज लॉस्ट नथिंग हैज गॉन एवरीवेयर सो यू कैन ट्राई बट यू रिमेंबर दैट these are suppose in an area you are working you can find out the WK value what is the common value if there are some markers if there are some circular markers which have been deformed into ellipse, you can measure it, you can find out the WK. From there you can identify whether it is undergone a simple shear, pure shear or general shear. It's not very difficult. Follow ना? ये एक्सप्लेन करने में काफी टाइम लग जाएगा, but you see these values. थोड़ा सा मैं इसको ही रखते हैं मेन थिंग विल डाइवर्ट यू Right. Today evening put them there, what is the value you are getting? Change is this, angle change is this. You have to just put and find one. You see how you are getting. ये क्या बोलेंगे आप लोग? Now you see. This is simple shear है. Pure shear में क्या होता है? Pure shear में the ellipse becomes like this. Suppose this zone ऐसे ना आप ऐसे करते हैं. The circle becomes ellipse like this. So the stretching animations are these two horizontal. Now when you are pressing it, simple pressing, then the ellipse becomes like this. So one ellipse is horizontal, the other ellipse is vertical. This is what you are seeing. Now these two ellipses are to be superimposed and see what is the result. That is what is called translation or general shear. Understood? See, if there is, that is what I bring this to rules, you know. So one is like this, you know. So one is, it will rotate like this. Simple shear. If you give little shear, it will oblique. As you give more and more shear, this is what I have shown you yesterday. The long axis will become parallel to the shear direction. If there is no pure shear, only simple shear. Now, over this you have to superimpose this one, you know, whose vertical axis, whose major axis is vertical. That is what you are doing. So follow this point. So now you got two words, you know, simple shear dominated, pure shear dominated. That is pure shear thoda sa. Dominated means what? Simple shear, dominantly simple shear. Rotation is more prominent. Pure shear is less. So simple shear dominated. Suppose simple shear is less, pure shear dominated. Would you follow this point now? Now first let us see the simple shear dominated. The rotation is more prominent, you know. The ellipses are becoming very long, you know. That is the prominence. And you are pressing very little. Very little. This ellipse, you know, is very small inside. So what will happen? You just tell me. Suppose this pure shear is less prominent, you know. ये scale की है. But simple shear is very prominent. That means this is the controlling role. It is playing a controlling role, you know. तो क्या होगा lineation को? Lineation will remain horizontal because of simple shear, it is the axis remains horizontal. इसका effect is very less. Though its axis is vertical, its effect is very less. हम तो समझता ना. तो as a result, what will happen? Its effect will be counted, so it will remain horizontal. So if it is simple shear dominated, like you know 80% simple shear, then this will remain horizontal. You follow this point, na? That is called the dominance of simple shear. The pure shear is dominated. Suppose very little slit, but this pressing is more, you know. So this ellipse, what it will do? ये ellipse को क्या करेगा? इसको ऊपर उठा देगा. That is what it is going to do. ये जो ऐसे horizontal था ना, because this is very smaller dimension. This is a very big dimension, you know. So this smaller ellipse will gradually, you know, come up. To understand. So in that case, depending on how big is your pure shear component, you know, if it is very big, the axis will be vertical. कोई रहेगा नहीं on horizontal tech. But if it is, you know, so it may be inclined also.